You can introduce yourself?
Hey, what's happening, y'all, man? Hey, I'm just a normal guy. Carlester Spell, man, raised in Wilson, North Carolina. I just go by Spell mainly. I'm in the military, you know, pretty much known around the town as a funny guy or, you know, the shirt off workout guy or whatever. But yeah, man, I'm just here with my boy chopping it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Known him since high school, so yeah, that's how we doing it.
So what branch of the military you in? Because I'm gonna have some more military guys come by soon.
I am in the Army, boss.
Okay.
You know, I joined and I graduated in 2010. Worked at Food Line for a year. I knew I barely got through high school, so college really wasn't an option because I know I was a horrible student. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't bad as far as I ain't getting no trouble like that. It's just the studying and the, you know, stay on top of the aspect of it. I was not good at it at all. So you know, I worked at, you know, Food Line for, you know, for a year and some change or whatnot. Then my dad pretty much hit me with an ultimatum like, hey, look, man, because I was acting like I was going to college. I was doing the partying like I was going to college and whatnot, you know, with the boys, getting drunk, getting high. Yeah. And my dad said, nah, this ain't a look. So he's like, hey, look, man, by the time you turn 19, man, you need to figure out what you need to do with your life for real, man. Yeah. I don't like the way this headed. And I was like, I took it to heart because I never want to let my dad down, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I said, you know what, man, let me go to this recruiting office, see what they're talking about. And long story short, man, August 29th, 2011, on the plane for the first time ever in my life, headed to Fort Benning, Georgia, man, for basic training, man.
I know y'all travel a lot. Where have you been?
So boom, this is how it goes. So basic training is like it's 10 weeks. 10 weeks of pure hell, man. I ain't gonna lie. I tell people all the time, it's real fun. Some of the most fun you ever have in your life. Yeah. You meet people you'll never forget. But I swear to God, I'll never want to do nothing like that again. Ever again. Hell no. Yeah. But, I mean, you know, it was cool. So, basic training, 10 weeks. Then you go, the recruiter lie to you and tell you it's going to be, oh, you could go home after basic training. That's a lie. You going straight to AIT. So, you go to AIT, pretty much AIT is, okay, basic training, we teach you how to be a soldier. We teach you from going from a civilian mindset, civilian way of life to being a soldier. Just the basics, rifle marksmanship, you know, drill and ceremony, you know, learning how to be prompt, learn how to be on time, just little basic stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? You know, and AIT is, okay, that, a little bit of that, plus you're gonna learn your actual job, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, my job is, I'm a 9-2 golf. That's pretty much, it used to be called food service specialist. Now they switched to culinary specialist, and pretty much we just cooking food for people in garrison, which is, you know, regular Army operations, and in the field or deployment. So that's what we do. And it's for the most part, people you know say like, oh no, we hate it. That's the worst job in the Army. Everybody got their different opinions on it, but I don't see it that way. I see it as, you know, I'm doing a service. I'm actually doing my job because there's a lot of jobs in the Army, they don't do their jobs at all. And I do mine every day. So I think it's a privilege to do what you do every day, and it transfers into civilian. If you want to get out and start your own food truck or work at a high-end restaurant, you know, food is always gonna be here. I don't care. You can shoot a gun, you know what I'm saying? You do all that technical stuff, but can you cook? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And food ain't going nowhere until the day we die. Yeah. Good food will always be priority. And you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what AIT is. So, answer your question. My first duty station, February the 4th, 2012. Because AIT is 2 months long. That's when I got to Alaska, 19 years old.
19, you in Alaska?
In Alaska, man.
Cold,
good
right?
Gracious, bro. I got there in the middle of the winter. February is like prime winter weather over there. So I got up, man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm walking through the snow up to my, to my legs and my knees. And I'm like, oh no. I called my parents, I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. Well, no, you know what I'm saying? My mom, keep praying, you know what I'm saying? It's just new to you, you'll get used to it. And I lie to you not, bro. On post wise and people wise, that's the greatest duty station, Fort Richardson, Alaska, aka J Bear Joint Base, Elmendorf, Richardson. That's the greatest post I've been to, on post and people wise. I met some of my best friends that I call brothers to this day there. You know, that's when I really got introduced to like the different sports and different kind of camaraderie things you can do in the Army, like, you know, flag football and basketball and all that good stuff. It was just different there, man. Alaska as a whole, people, you know, they mind think, oh, you know, igloos and Eskimos and all that. Nah, it's a lot of black people in Alaska. A whole bunch of black people there. I went to a good black church there.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of black-owned businesses there. Man, it was different, man. Some of the best food I ever had there. It had a good nightlife. You know, that was earlier stages in my life. And, you know, from 19 to 22. That's when I left. I left there in 2015. So it was cool. It was cool, man. It was a great experience. I never traded experience for nothing in the world, man. But it's definitely the coldest I ever been there, man, was negative 25 degrees. And you had to sleep outside in it when we did field training. And like November, December, it'll be so cold that it'll be weeks of like, you know, 1 degree weather, -5 weather, -10 weather. It'd be like that for like 2 weeks. So imagine that's super cold. Yeah, I don't think you've ever been that cold in your life.
Nah, not me.
Listen, man, it'll be that cold for 2 weeks. Then it'll be one day, it'll warm up to 32 degrees or something like that.
Yeah.
Blizzard outside. Cause when it's in the negatives, it be so cold that it can't snow.
Yeah.
So when it be a 32-degree blizzard outside, if you got off of 2 weeks of the negatives and the single digits, I promise to God, you can walk outside just like this at 32 degrees. It'll feel so, at 32, it'll feel like 70.
Oh,
that's how cold it be in Alaska.
My body got used to it.
I'm telling you, bro. I wish I still had that, cause now, you know, 50, 40 real cold to me. I lost it all. I ain't climatized no more. But it was cool though. And other places I traveled to, did some training areas. I traveled to Wisconsin for some traveling. That was cool. Did some training over there. I deployed in 2017 to Kuwait/Iraq.
Gotcha.
You go from, you know, Alaska real cold to super hot. Crazy hot.
Like desert temperatures. Right?
Man, crazy. And I was there for 9 months. It was great. I kind of missed it. The money was real good. That's when you get paid real good when you get deployed and all that. But you know, for the most part, it was a great experience. But it comes to a point where, all right, man, I'm ready to go home, man.
Yeah. Cause
you far away from, you know, this is my first time ever being like, yeah, Alaska was far, but it's different when you deploy, man, and all you see is dirt and rocks and trees. It ain't like trees, ain't a lot of like, you know, you in a foreign country, you know what I'm saying? So it was great, you know what I'm saying? I was blessed enough where it was kind of laid back in Kuwait anyway, where we can, you know, go off post and participate in a lot of things. First of all, Kuwait is a rich country.
Yeah.
A bunch of great stuff over there, man. You'll see a Lamborghini or a Bugatti out there, like a Honda Accord. Like they really out there getting that paper. I don't know what they do. I think it's their oil money or something, but they out there getting their bread. And we go to the mall. Oh my God, that mall they got 5 of them, I believe. But this one mall we go to is so, man, I think it's like 5 miles long, bro, and it's so big and there's so much stuff over there. I know that mall had, and it's very Americanized too.
Okay.
I know that mall had about 70 different like restaurants in it, and I'm talking about full-blown restaurants. Inside the mall, it was a Benihana's, IHOP, Cheesecake Factory, Texas Roadhouse, anything you can think of, it was in that mall.
I've never been to Benihana's before.
Man, yeah, that's what you need in your life, man. I think now, since more people has had it, it's not as exotic as it once was. Like back when rappers was first rapping about it, but it's still good food. I would say this though, go for the experience just to say you went, but I wouldn't make it a habit to go all the time because you can get some good hibachi food from your local joints, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's my opinion, but it's neither here nor there. But it was cool, man. It was great, man. Deployment was, you know, in a nutshell, it was a great experience. I felt like I was really serving my country when I was over there. Iraq was more strict. you know, that's when you know, pulling security and, you know what I'm saying, it's really, you know, hey, stay focused, eyes on the prize. I'm in uniform all the time, you know, full battle rattler and all that. So that was cool. Just a good little experience. I was only there for a month. So I did, you know, 8 months in Kuwait and just there 1 month in Iraq. So
okay.
It was cool, you know what I'm saying? But
so 9 months total.
9 months total, man. 9 months total. Hey, you're not really in your comfort zone. You learn how to get into a comfort zone because you gotta you don't really have privacy no more, man. I had to get used to that. Like, yeah, in basic training AIT, you ain't got privacy, but when you go from having privacy in your own spot and stuff in years, like I slept in a bay, an all-male bay, full of dudes. Like, you get a bottom bunk. If you had enough people in there, you can get your own bottom bunk. You can sit wherever you want to top on your top bunk. Yeah. And you just, if you wanted some privacy, I mean, the most privacy you had to like get some sheets or some stuff, you know, to cover you up. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. Like I said, you know, I can still do regular things like, you know, play video games, or they got a lot of stuff for soldiers to get into, like the MWR program and all that good stuff, USO program, you know, different stuff, you know, have video game tournaments, all that good stuff. Just to, you know, like 24 hours. Every gym is 24 hours, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing. That's when I worked out the most in my life. Ain't nothing to do on deployment but eat and work out.
That's it?
That's it, bro. Even if you don't even work out like that, if you probably work out like 2 to 3 times a week, like at home, when you get deployed, you gonna be in the gym all the time. You gonna come back home like that. When I left for deployment on New Year's Eve 2016, I was like 180 pounds. Yeah. I came back from deployment 230 pounds, bro. I gained all that, and I'm talking about, I wasn't fat, I was just Brock Lesnar, bro. Yeah, dog, I'm telling you. And it's just, like I said, it was just a great experience over there. I'm dying to go back. I hope I get to go back on another deployment to a, not necessarily a danger zone, but a zone where you can get more money at, you know what I'm saying? Kuwait, I do Kuwait again for another, you know, 9 months or 6 months or whatever. So yeah, it was cool, man.
So when you say you want to go back, so is this something you want to do long term? Are you gonna stay? So where you at now? 9?
I'm coming up on 10 years in August. Keep it real with you, bro. Yeah. I don't know. And the reason why I say I don't know is for 2 things. One, it can really stress you out sometimes, man. Don't let nobody get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? I ain't here to air out bad laundry about the Army or nothing, but it's the best career decision I ever made, best move I ever made, you know what I'm saying? I got up out of my situation in Wilson, whatever the case may be. And well, we already know how Wilson is at times. It can be a very negative place, you know, a lot of killing, a lot of negativity. So at 19 years old, before I got sucked into it real bad, I was able to get out.
Because it seems like it becomes almost like a sickness, man. I talk to people sometimes, I'm just like, why don't you just leave, bro? Just leave.
Listen, man.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's easier said than done.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? If that's all you know and that's how you was raised, it's a mindset, man. And you know, for some cats, bro, that's literally, they don't know how. Some folks don't know how. You know what I'm saying? Some folks don't know how to, write a resume or, apply for a good job. Even if you ain't go to take college out of it, you know what I'm saying? Just build you something up, get you a great job, build something up and, save up or whatever and just get out of a situation you want. It is always a way out, but it's always what you're willing to do for it. You
gotta want to get out.
I tell people all the time, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, you know what I'm saying? If you wanna join on, I tell people all the time, hey, that's the quickest way you can get on your feet.
It is.
The quickest way you can get on your feet. I tell people, if you struggling at home, you age from 18, 19, as long as you got a high school diploma or a GED, you know what I'm saying, between, I think the Army will still accept you in your 30s. I don't know what the criteria is now, but if you really need to, man, just come in and do 4 years and start a foundation. You can come in and do one contract and get out. A lot of people do. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You come in, you can get you can get a degree in 4 years. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like for me though, being in 10 years, it kind of gets, man, it's like you do a lot. Some days you wake up like, man, bro, I'm sick of doing stuff I don't feel like doing.
Yeah.
I'm sick of people telling me when I can go home. I'm sick of people telling me when I can come home on leave or whatnot, or, you know, yes, you get the benefits, free medical, free dental, all that's good, but like, it's not really tangible all the time, because you ain't gonna, that stuff, you don't know it, you don't need it until it happens. You know what I'm saying? Like me right now on emergency leave. You know, so my uncle passed away.
Yeah, exactly.
Most jobs ain't gonna give you no free time off for you to come. I'm still getting paid.
Yeah.
Just like I'm at work right now at home on leave. You know
That's respectable. That's really respectable.
But like, you don't know those. You don't think about those things until it happens. And that's something that like you'll miss. Because sometimes the grass ain't as green on the other side once you get out. A lot of people are like, oh, I want to get out. I want to get out. Okay, man, you know, that's fine and dandy. I'm a sergeant now, so I got, you know, a lot of younger dudes that, you know what I'm saying? I was just like you when I was coming up in the ranks.
Yeah.
A lot of jokers want to get out. Like, bro, but if you get out, man, set yourself up so you be good when you get out. You know what I'm saying? Don't just get out just because you're tired of it. Get out and do something. You know what I'm saying? Have a plan, bro. It's all about a plan, bro. You got a plan, man.
Yeah.
And right now with me, I may be is my window to re-enlist should be opening up soon because my contract is over in November.
Okay.
But right now I got a condition where I can't really. Right now, they're trying to figure out what's wrong with my kidneys because I hurt myself doing air assault training last year on a 12-mile ruck march. You do a lot of crazy stuff in the Army that you really probably shouldn't be doing. So I did a 12 ruck march is, you know, pretty much you put 35 pounds of a backpack on your back and you just walk with a weapon in your hand for 12 miles with boots on and full uniform. Hot, sweating, you just walking, just walking.
That's it.
You ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere to say nothing. You just walking, which is crazy to me with how technology and transportation has improved over the years. But that's neither here nor there. But so right now I got this condition with my kidneys called rhabdomyolysis or whatever, and pretty much it's like my body my kidneys don't like filter protein the way it should be and whatnot. But I haven't had like no crazy stuff happen. Like the most pain I ever been in was that day that it actually happened.
Yeah.
But they just still playing, taking caution with me and whatnot, making sure I'm good and whatnot. So maybe I could be medically retired this year. I don't know. So it's really up in the air. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
you have to change the way you eat because of that.
In a certain way. I had at the time when about like last year, I want to say like May, June, talking to doctors like, hey man, cut back on the protein some. I got put on this little nutritional diet where I really couldn't eat nothing after 5 o'clock in the evening. It sucked. I could drink water. I drink a lot of water now. But I always drink a lot of water, but like, hey, you really need to, every time, you go to the bathroom and pee, it needs to be looking like the water you drink. Yeah. So that's what kind of pretty much the diet they put me on, man. But I could be getting out soon, So for those two reasons, one, I could be getting tired of it, but that's just a mind thing, you know what I'm saying? If you did it for a lot of people, hey man, you did it for 10 years, you don't do it for another 10, you know what I'm saying? Which is nothing wrong with that, but if it's a mind thing and physically I just can't do it no more, I can't do what the arm asks me to do no more, then I gotta get out. But
I feel that.
If I get out, I'm putting this on my my percentages so I get paid for it. I get compensated for all this crazy stuff y'all done had me do, like sleep outside in the snow and do ruck marches and jump out of hell. I jumped out of a helicopter up 100 feet in the air last year. Something I never did in my life. I rappelled out of a helicopter, man, on a line. Something nobody would never. I'm talking about I've done some crazy stuff, man. I've thrown 4 live grenades before. I've shot all kind of weapons. I shot rocket launchers. I shot grenade launchers. You do a whole bunch of cool stuff, but you do a whole bunch of stuff you don't feel like doing.
I feel you.
Like, just your everyday, get up, and go to work at 4 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Some people ain't doing that. A lot of folks ain't doing it. Some people are.
You shot a rocket launcher like in battle, or they just
no in training, basic training. I shot. Yeah, basic training.
What do you shoot a rocket launcher at? Like
targets.
Just targets.
Just targets.
Okay.
You shoot. So at Fort Benning, you shoot 2 like dummy rounds.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You just flip the little thing up. I can't remember how it went. I'm left-handed, so I probably shot it right here. You flip it down and you just aim and then shoot out like that.
Uh-huh.
Then you shoot one live one.
Gotcha.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
It blow up.
It blow up stuff. It's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Then you throw 2 live grenades. I threw 2 live grenades in basic training. Then I threw 2 live grenades in Alaska. So,
blowing up the snow, man.
It wasn't even snowing. It wasn't even snowing.
Okay.
It was probably like in June. I want to say June. Around that time. Yeah, it don't snow, but the sun don't go down till like 1 o'clock in the morning in June in Alaska. Yeah. So you throw the grenades. You know what I'm saying? You strike a pose, you throw it, but you can't see it explode. You gotta get down. You gotta get down. It's like the main rule. You must get down. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So you say it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Is it 1 o'clock in the morning there or here?
No. So here we are 3 hours ahead of them.
Okay.
In Alaska. So over there in the you gain it, so I can't remember how it actually goes. Put it this way, in the best terms I could put it. When it's hot, like spring, summer, the sun will stay up all day and night long.
Yeah.
It's been times where I look outside, it'd be 10 o'clock p.m. PM, 10 o'clock p.m. is 10 o'clock p.m.
Yeah.
So it'd be 10 o'clock p.m. Sun is still up.
Gotcha.
Sun ain't gonna go down till like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. Then on the flip side, when it's November, December, the sun is going down at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It'd be dark outside.
Because it's dark.
Dark.
For a long time.
Until like about like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
All right, so coming from, you've been to some places.
Yeah,
never been before.
Yeah.
So where are you stationed now?
I am stationed in Fort Campbell, Kentucky, man.
How you feel about Kentucky? You back,
Let me see. Let me put it in the best way. So boom. Fort Campbell, Kentucky. I'm on the Kentucky/Tennessee border pretty much. So there's some gates on the post where you go out and you'll still be in Hopkinsville, Kentucky, or Oak Grove, Kentucky. And then some, gates you go out, you'll be in Clarksville, Tennessee.
Gotcha.
So I'm 45 minutes away from Nashville. Nashville is like mini Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff to do in Nashville and whatnot. All post is cool. You know what I'm saying? It's a military town. Ain't too much. Ain't too much going on. You know what I'm saying? Clarksville is cool. If you want me to be straight up honest, Fort Campbell is the worst duty station I've ever been to. In my opinion, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And since I've been in, you know what I'm saying? And I'm ready to leave right now. Like,
is that when November hit, you'll be able to leave?
Actually no, because now it's a regulation where you got to be at a duty station for at least 3 years now before you can go anywhere, which is crazy to me, but it is what it is. So hopefully next year sometime I can leave, you know what I'm saying? Because I got there in September the 10th, 2019. So, I did all the pandemic there, which, oh God, that sucked. The pandemic sucked there.
Yeah.
And then, I'm coasting through this year, you know what I'm saying? Trying to make my E6. And then, that's gonna play another role in me staying in too. If I make E6, I know it's gonna be more money, more problems, more responsibilities, but I can stick it out because you can retire. You can retire with good benefits at E6.
I got you.
So
I should do that.
But
So are you? Because you went in real young.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll have a problem going back into civilian life?
You know what? It runs through my mind a whole lot. I think, and what's crazy about that, it's great you asked that question because a lot of folks, they use that to try to scare people into staying in.
Yeah.
Like you can look at it like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what's out there. But I be telling folks, well, shoot. Well, you don't know either. You know what I'm saying? You've been in the Army 20 plus years, so how you know what's out there and what's not out there? You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Yeah, it's a lot of folks try to use that to get people to stay in or whatnot, but I tell cats all the time, man, if it's really not in your heart to be here, if you know you can't do this, especially when you get in my ring and it ain't about you no more, you got to take care of these soldiers.
Yeah.
If you know you can't do that no more, man, just set yourself up to get out, bro. Like, don't let these people tell you, oh, you gotta stay in, or you know, you ain't gonna do nothing on the civilian world. It's some people, I know plenty of people that own businesses that's got out the army. You know what I'm saying? That's got out the army and working way better jobs.
Good.
You know what I'm saying? So I be telling nah, it's BS, man. Don't let nobody try to scare you into staying in. You do what you know is right for you. You know what I'm saying? Right? Especially people with families. You do what's right for you. Do what works for your family.
I got two cousins with families in Marine. I think one, as far as I know, I could be wrong, I think he got out, but he works like for them or something like that. Something like that. He does like the computer stuff.
Okay.
He does it on his own now. Moved back to North Carolina, stuff like that, 2 Marines. And I know my uncle, he's getting ready to retire from the Air Force, so he stayed the whole time. I don't know if it was 30 years, I don't know exactly what it was.
Hey, God bless you. You know, folks that stay in over 20 years, man, they feel like they got some more to contribute to to whatever branch they in. God bless you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't knocking nobody. You do what you do.
He's been a lot of places. I mean, he's been to Germany. He's in Germany a lot.
I tell folks, you gotta take it for what it is. Yeah, if you play your hand right, man, you can do a lot of great, cool stuff while you're in the army, man. I know it's a sergeant major. I know, man, for his birthday, man, he went to Africa feeding giraffes grapes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just like, yeah, man, it's a beautiful life if you know what you're doing with it. You know what I'm saying? And if you play your hands right, take your career serious, get promoted like you're supposed to. You can do a lot of cool things. You know what I'm saying? You can do a lot of great experiences. You know what I'm saying? But you shouldn't let that scare you into staying in. If you know it's in your heart, you know that, hey man, I can't do this no more, man. So I have plenty of soldiers. I'm like an uncle. A lot of jokers come to me. I guess because I stay in the barracks just like them, they can relate. Hey, so I don't know if I can do this no more. I'm going through X, Y, Z, da 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 da. And that's one of the great things about being a leader, man, is earning people's trust where they can tell you some more personal stuff that they wouldn't tell nobody else. Yeah. And I be saying, man, follow your heart, man. I'm not gonna, cause I tell people I'm not a recruiter. I ain't gonna lie to you about it. Recruiters lie. Exactly. They lie. You know what I'm saying?
I have seen a recruiter before. When I was your age, I didn't take to it. But I have definitely seen one.
They lie. Their job is to get you in the army by any means necessary. So if they gonna
sign that paper, that's
that's your ass then. So if they gonna lie to you, saying you gonna man, when you get out basic training, you gonna get you a Charger sitting on 22s and stuff. Some jokers buy it. Some people buy that shit.
For the car.
Yeah, for a car, man. A lot of folks do it. But that's their job. Their job is to get you to the army. Me personally, I'm here to, if you want to stay in, I'm going to help you get to my level or above. You know what I'm saying? That's my job as a non-commissioned officer. Hey, little Joe Snuffy, come on, man. I'm gonna bring you up. I'm gonna make sure you go to these boards. I'm gonna make sure you know what your job is. I'm gonna make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do. I'm gonna inform you about all the crazy stuff we're gonna be doing, and building up successful young people. And of all colors. I got white soldiers. I got black soldiers. You know what I'm saying? Anybody. You know what I'm saying? If you up under me. Really, if I'm an E5, every single E4 and below in the army is up under me. Cause all soldiers are mine, but mine in my section or where I work at, my job is to, and it ain't easy now. My job is to help you get to where you need to get. If you want to get out, I set you up the best way I can so you can get out. If you want to stay in, okay, this is what you want to do to get promoted. So that's pretty much in a nutshell my job.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
So. In